Namaste students. Now let us start with the new chapter, that is financial statements of not-for-profit organizations. In this video lecture, I'm going to explain you the meaning of NPOs, that is not-for-profit organization, their main features and how are they different from the profit-making organizations. Okay, so let's start. First of all, the NPOs means a kind of business organization whose main aim is not to earn the profit, rather to provide services to the people. Means they work for the social welfare. Their main aim is not to earn profit, but somehow they conduct some or they undertake some kind of financial activities so that they should get the lifeline of the business, that is finance, because you know that money is required at all the phases of the business. So whether it is a business concern or a not business concern, money is required and it's essential for its survival. Though their main aim is to earn profits only, but somehow they conduct some financial activities also. So now what are these not-for-profit organizations? You might have heard of some clubs, some charitable societies, right? They no doubt their main aim is to earn profit, but they are also interested in checking that how much they are left with at the end of the financial year. So just like financial, or you may say just like profit organizations, they also conduct some financial activities and they also earn some money, and they are also interested in calculating the profits or losses, but their financial statements are different from the financial statements of a profit making organization. So now let's discuss about their features. So the first feature of NPO is service motive. As I've already explained you, the clubs, the societies, the trusts, fine, or you may say any kind of charitable institutes, their main aim is only social welfare, right? Then the second point is form. Form means that NPOs किस फॉर्म में इस्टेब्लिश होते हैं. I've already explained you that NPOs can be in the form of clubs. You might have heard of some recreational club or environmental club or Rotary club. So all these clubs, they work for the social welfare, right? So NPOs, they exist or in the form of clubs, societies or charitable institutions. Then the next is separate entity. Now just like profit making organization, the entity of the members of the charitable institutions are also different from that of the institution itself. It means that if I am running a charitable hospital and I am the member of that hospital, then my entity will be different from that of my institute where I am working. So their entities are different. The existence of any charitable institution is not affected by the admission of any new member, or you may say such kind of institution, they doesn't stop even after any member leaves the institution. So their survival is unaffected by the admission or the retirement of any member. Then the next is major source of income. As you know that money is required everywhere. Whether it is a financial organization or a non-financial organization, money is required at all the phases, right? So their major source of income is subscriptions. Their major source of income is subscription. Subscription is basically the kind of membership fee. You may ask your parents also if they are a part of any kind of such charitable institutions or clubs, that they have to pay some membership fee annually. So this membership fee is the major source of income for these not-for-profit organizations. Then the next is surplus not distributed. See, as I told you that they are also interested in checking that whether they have earned profits or losses at the end of the financial year, no? So like if they earn profit, then they call that profit as surplus, and if they incur loss, then they substitute the word loss with the word deficit. It means that they are also earning profits and losses also, but they are not using the word profit and loss. For profit they are using the word surplus, for losses they are using the word deficit, right? And the last is forms of accounts. As I told you, they are also interested in checking that whether they have earned surplus or they have incurred deficit. So they also do it by making some financial statements. And in this chapter, you are going to learn, or you are going to study those financial statements only. So what are those financial statements? First of all, they make one receipt and payment account. Then they make income and expenditure account. And last of all, they make balance sheet. It means that just like other financial statements, or you may say just like other financial organization whose main aim is to earn profit, they are also making the financial statements, but their financial statements is little different from that of the financial organizations. Okay, so these three forms of accounts they maintain to calculate surplus or deficit. Now, how these financial, or you may say NPOs, are different from a profit earning organization? It's crystal clear. The major aim of a profit earning organization is to earn profit only, right? But their major motive, or you may say the primary motive, is to earn, or you may say is to render their services. Then capital versus capital fund. It means that the amount of money which we invest in the business, that you know that we call it as capital, right? So now same, capital and capital fund, basically these two are same thing only, but their their names only have been changed. A profit earning organization call capital as capital only, but a not for profit organization call the same capital as capital fund. Like other treatments are absolutely same, only the name has been changed. If you are earning a business, then you'll call it as capital, the money whatever you have invested. But if you are running a charitable hospital, then in that case, whatever money that have been invested by you will be called as capital fund. Then the next is financial statements. As you know that a business organization prepare trading account, profit and loss account, and the balance sheet to earn, or you may say to calculate net profit or net loss. Similarly, a not for profit organization, they maintain receipt and payment account, income and expenditure account, and balance sheet. The names of the financial statements are different. Then the next is surplus versus profit. This point also I've already explained to you that if you are running a business, then if you have earned the profit, then you will always use the word profit only. But if you are running a charitable institution or trust, तो जो भी आप प्रॉफिट अर्न करते हैं, in place of the word profit you are going to use the word surplus. So surplus and profits are one and the same thing, but the point is this word is used in case of not for profit organization, and the profit word is used by the business concerns. And the last is distribution of profit. You know this thing very well. Suppose you are the owner of the business, right? You have calculated your net profit or net loss by making trading and P&L account. So now whatever profit you are going to earn, that profit will be distributed among the members, right? जो business के owner होते हैं, profits उनमें distribute हो जाता है. But in case of not for profit organizations, the profit is never ever distributed among the members. Features of the financial statements which a trust or a charitable institute prepare. They prepare receipt and payment, income, expenditure, and balance sheet. So now let's see what are their rules, or what are the new things which are going to come up in the next video. Thank you.